Welcome back to Beauty with the Native. It's Nay here. Today's video is going to be a feature of the November Boxycharm. I mean, honestly, Boxycharm was the best thing ever invented. I don't know who invented it, but kudos to you for inventing it because you get almost a minimum of $100 worth of product for the price of like what, between $20 to $30. Like, you can't really beat that. I feel like it's an amazing subscription, and you also get like full size products. I mean, like, look at this. Like, this is the Cover FX glitter drops. Like, this is like the full size that you would spend like $40 something to get, but it comes in the subscription box for like $20 something. You really can't beat that. So if you want to see how I got this look using the November Boxycharm, please keep watching. Welcome back to Beauty with the Native. Today's video is going to be slightly different. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing with the subscription. I've been subscribed to the subscription for about, I want to say maybe 9 months, definitely over 6 months. It's really popular within YouTube and like Instagram. I'm sure you guys have seen these boxes. And so today basically I'm going to be showing you the box, the items that are in the box, unboxing. I'm going to go ahead and do a look with the items that are featured in this month's box. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm sure you guys probably already know what box I'm talking about. It's featured everywhere. It is the Boxycharm subscription box. And I feel like everyone on Instagram and YouTube is subscribed to this box. I feel like it's a great subscription. I think you get your money's worth, definitely in regards to the size of the items and the products that you receive. So basically with this subscription, you receive between 4 to 5 items each month with a minimum value of $100. And I believe the subscription is for somewhere between like $20 to like $30 a month. I know it's definitely under $30, but it's definitely a little more than just $20 even, which I think is perfect, because the amount of like the price of the items that you receive for $20 a month, that's like a great deal. So for this November's box, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. When you open it up, it looks like this, and you have a little pamphlet that's there, and it basically just says Boxycharm on it. So in this little pamphlet, it opens like this. And then it has a full description of all the products that you received in that month's box. For example, in this box, you received the Cover FX glitter drops. You received an Ace Beauty palette, a Luxie eye set brush set, a Farrah Galaxy Gold tweezers, and a Bodyography makeup brush cleaner. And so that's all that you received in that box. And it does let you know the market value of it, like the actual price point of it. So for like the Cover FX, it's $44. And we received it in this box for $20 something a month. Just think about that. So $44 for the drops, $25 for the palette, $21 for the brush set, $12 for the tweezers, and then $12 for the makeup brush cleanser. They have like coupon codes in the back of it that you can use for whatever products that is listed there. So I'm going to go ahead and just show a view of how the box comes like this. And so right here, you have the Cover FX drops, and it's the glitter drops, I guess for like highlighter or some sort. Then we have the Luxie brush. This is for the eyes, like the eye brush set. And then we have the tweezers that are featured here. We have the eyeshadow palette, and we have the makeup brush cleanser. And so that's the whole box. I'm going to show you guys the palette. I saw the palette on Instagram, a few people who actually did videos already with the palette. It's really pretty, like the colors in the palette are gorgeous. So this is the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. This is how the palette looks. I'm super excited. I'm really looking at this color right here and this color right here. Oh, ooh, and that one right here, right there also. That's really pretty. So I'm going to do a look featuring these shades in this palette. And I'm also going to go ahead and use the brush set that I received as well for my eyes and the glitter drops. And I actually want to go ahead. It's in the shade Nova. Oh, this is really pretty. That is gorgeous. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be using a foundation. This was honestly the first foundation I ever used. And what I mean by ever, I mean like it was the first foundation ever. Like The first foundation I bought with my own money. I had to sift through like 5 different shades to get my shades. I was ashy. I was casket ready. I looked like I had like overbaked in a tanning bed. Honestly, it took forever, but I found my perfect shade. I love this foundation. A lot of times I go back to use this foundation in the cooler months like fall and winter, just because in the summer it does tend to make me a little more oily. So I stay away from it during those months. But this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blend Foundation. I am in the shade in 7. That's classic tan, but it's neutral. It comes in cool, neutral, and warm undertones. So I feel like you can literally find your shade anywhere between those options. I'm gonna first go ahead and prime my face. I'm gonna use what I always use, and that is Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter. And I just take about like 3 pumps of that. It almost feels like a moisturizer. I think that's why I really love this primer, because I feel like even though it's like a primer to like matte in your face, I mean, that's what it's for. Actually, oh, it feels so smooth on the skin. I'm gonna go in with my Cover FX blurring primer. These pores don't like me, okay? And I like to like pat that in and not so much rub it in. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with that L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm going to shake it up. I did go ahead and purchase a new foundation brush, or a buffing brush. It's the Morphe M444 brush. And I've never tried it before. I actually never even saw a review on it before. I just went to Ulta and I was like, I really wanted to get a new buffing brush. I wanted something that was like really dense, which like this is. I'm gonna try it because I've really been in like a brush mood and not so much like a like beauty blender type mood. Like I've been liking to blend my makeup out with a makeup brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it onto my face. I'm going to try not to get this anywhere on my sweater, because honestly that would be super tragic. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that M444 brush and I'm going to buff out that foundation. And I'm literally like stippling it in. I'm not rubbing or anything. So I will say that this brush definitely is super dense and it's like hacking that foundation on. And I'm just going to press that into where my baby hair is. Most likely I'm going to have to go back through and lay those baby hairs again. But instead of like rubbing them and then like messing them up, I just like to go ahead and pat, so we still get a blend on them. And then I'm going to take whatever is left on my hand. I'm just going to go ahead and pat the brush in there and just go over. And I generally don't put too much foundation underneath my eyes because, let's be honest, you're going to go in with concealer anyway. So it's really no point. I think our foundation is like super blended and I really like this brush. I think this may be like my new foundation brush because I absolutely love it. I feel like my foundation looks super smooth and well blended in. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera because I feel like everybody knows how to do their eyebrows nowadays, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera as well as prime my lids, and we're going to jump right into doing the eye look. I am going to attempt to use the eye brushes from the Luxie brand, and I have a Luxie mini tapered brush, a Luxie mini angle brush, a Luxie mini round brush, and a Luxie mini flat angled brush. And I'm going to attempt to use these for the eye look. I'm most likely going to use my brushes as well, just because. I'm going to jump right into the eye look. And once again, I'm just going to show you guys the palette just because it's so beautiful. Here it is, and I'm going to go ahead and start this look. So I'm going to go in with that shade Clove. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease. So because my brushes do have product from the last makeup look that I did. We're not going to talk about that, guys. I'm just going to spray some of that makeup brush cleanser on it. And oh wow, it took all of that product off. Look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see it before, but it's like completely clean. So I'm going to go ahead and take that shade right here, Clove. And I'm going to go ahead and put that into my crease. I am like honestly shook. Do you guys see that? Now that I went in with that shade Clove, I'm going to go in with the shade Cinnamon. And I'm just going to take this Luxie mini tapered brush. And I'm going to go in with that shade. And I'm going to go right underneath Clove. Wow, guys, I'm shook. These shades are like super pigmented, so definitely work your way to the intensity. Like less is definitely more, and it's definitely buildable. Now that I went in with that shade, I'm going to go ahead and take this dark plum shade right here. Yeah, it's definitely like a plum shade. I'm going to use this Luxie mini angle brush. I'm going to pack that color onto the outer corner of my eye. And I'm also just going to drag it slightly up into the crease. And I am going to angle it off. That's so pretty. Wow. And that's only like the first time I went in with that shade. I am going to go back in with the first shade that I did and just blend that out. And that's that Clove color. Once again, back in with that color is called Poppy. So we're gonna go in with Poppy. We're just gonna darken that outer corner up. And you can literally just pat it in. Like this doesn't have to be super precise. And now that we have Poppy on that outer V of our eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and take Rose. That's that pretty pink right here. Oh, it looks so cute. Can't take it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a flat brush like this, and I'm gonna spray my brush because I want that color to be as intense as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and, oh my god, I am so excited. I'm going to, oh my god, place that color on my lid. Guys, do you see that? This is really pretty. I'm not cut creasing anything because I personally just don't want a cut crease look for this look today. So I'm just gonna pack that color on the lid. And don't worry about any fallout or anything not being angled because we are going to go ahead and go in with that concealer after this. This is kind of why I did the eyes before I finished the rest of my face. This shade is so pretty. It's like, I can't believe it. Okay, and now that I packed that color on, I'm gonna go back in with the first shade that I did, and that was that shade in Clove. I'm gonna take Clove again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go back into my crease. And I'm gonna do that to the other side as well. And then I'm gonna take another one of my brushes. This is not the brush, well, this is the brush that I use. I'm gonna take the Luxie, that was that mini taper brush. I'm gonna take that shade Cinnamon that I went in with, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag that on over. And then lastly, I'm gonna take that Poppy shade, and that's that nice plum shade, and I'm just going to go back in and darken up that outer corner. I am shook. This color is so pretty. Oh my god. Why didn't anybody tell me? Lastly, I'm going to take that shade right here. It's called Myrtle. And I'm just going to take this Luxie Mini Round Brush. I'm just going to dip it in Myrtle. And I'm just going to pop her right there on the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my eyes. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C12. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean up that eyeshadow that I just did. I'm going to go ahead and take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit, and I'm going to put that right over top of that Makeup Revolution concealer. And I'm just going to use this BH Cosmetics brush to blend that out. Now that I blended that concealer out, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my contour. I'm using the same contour that I always use, and that is the Maybelline SuperStay Foundation Stick in the shade 360. And now I'm going to go in with my brush to go ahead and blend that out. Now that all of that is blended out, I'm going to go ahead and powder everything down just so, you know, everything is set. So first, I'm going to go ahead and go back in with that same brush I blended my concealer out with, and I'm going to make sure that it's completely set in. So when we go ahead in with that powder, we're not setting any creases because that would be awful. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Mercier setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I'm going to go ahead and set this, and then I'm going to take that brush with that powder, and I'm going to dust a layer onto it like that. And I'm going to press that in like that. It looks really good. So I'm going to go in and set my contour. I'm just going to use that Fit Me powder. While I'm letting that sit for a brief second, I'm going to go in and do my under eyes using that same palette. I'm going to take Cinnamon and I'm going to take Poppy. And I'm just going to go ahead and go right underneath. I'm going to use the Sephora MicroSmooth powder to go ahead, dust this off underneath my contour and set my face. Okay, and now that all of that is done, I'm going to go ahead and just set my makeup, and I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Shake that up. While that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and did my eyelashes off of camera, as well as my mascara, all of that other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go in for my highlighter now, and I'm going to be using the Cover FX glitter drop. Actually, before I go ahead and do that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my blush, and I'm going to use the Lorac Baked Blush-N-Brighten in the shade Tropic Hues. And I feel like this shade goes perfect with the look today. I'm going to go ahead and go in with these Cover FX glitter drops in the shade Nova. I'm going to shake that up, and I'm going to go ahead and put 3 drops where I will put my highlighter and on my nose as well. I'm scared, guys. I'm a little scared, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take my highlighter brush. Oh, that's so intense. Oh my God. Okay, all right, that is not what I expected it to be. That's super intense. Wow, I'm shook, actually. And I'm so shook. I'm gonna go ahead with this part of my face first. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to blend that out as best as I can, and I think what I'm going to have to do is take my foundation brush and just tap over that. Wow, I was not expecting this to be so less. Is definitely more, guys. Definitely more. This is like scaring me. I'm not going to lie. We're making do. Yeah, definitely be careful with this glitter because she is not playing, okay? Start off with, I mean, like the littlest of the little drop. Not even joking. You don't need that much. This is definitely glitter. Like when they say glitter, it's glitter. So be very careful. Yeah, but I mean, I can't complain. It doesn't look too bad. I just had to brush it and tone it down a bit. And so that's the highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips super fast. I'm gonna take this Lorac Pro Dusty Rose shade. And I am going to take some of this Milani Almost Natural Lip Plumper, and I'm just going to put it on top of this shade. Use my fingers just to blend it out. Okay guys, so this is the look. I did go ahead and use all of the products featured in the Boxycharm for the November edition. That has to do with this, and that's that beautiful palette I used on my eyes here, as well as the brushes that came with it and these glitter drops. Please beware of the glitter drop. Please make sure that you only use a little bit because you'll be trying your hardest to blend it out like I did. But I think the look came out really nice. I really love it. How do you guys like it? I feel like it looks so pretty. Pretty and pink. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. But today's not Wednesday. It's Sunday. But we still gonna wear pink, okay? So guys, if you like this look, please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, do all of the above, honestly. Please stay tuned for my next video. And thanks for watching. Bye, guys.